Willow Creek, population just under 4,000, was the kind of town where folks still waved at passing cars, where the biggest scandal in years was when someone's cat went missing. And in this quiet little town, there was no one more loved, respected, and trusted than Officer Mary Langston. But behind her smile, behind those steady green eyes, Mary carried a secret, one so dangerous it had been following her across continents. Mary joined the Willow Creek Police Department in 2008. She was in her late 30s, always immaculately put together. Uniform pressed so neatly you could cut yourself on the creases. Brown hair pinned in a bun so tight not a strand escaped. Her scent was always the same. A faint trace of vanilla mixed with clean soap, the kind of smell you'd associate with safety, not danger. She brought apple pies to the station on Sundays, stayed late to help rookies fix their messy reports, and knew every kid's name at the elementary school. In the mornings, neighbors often saw her jogging through the neighborhood with her German Shepherd, Max, waving to folks while her earbuds played old country songs. But Mary had one unshakable rule. She never, ever talked about her past. Ask where she grew up, she'd smile and say, "Oh, here and there. Nothing interesting." It became a running joke, Mary the Mystery. The first crack appeared in 2013. Mary pulled over a beat-up sedan for a broken taillight. The driver, a thin man in his 40s, stepped out looking irritated. The dashcam footage showed something uncanny. The instant she saw his face, Mary's expression changed. Her shoulders squared. Her eyes locked onto his with a cold, measured stare. Her voice dropped an octave. Calm, but sharp as glass. "Step away from the vehicle." She wrote him a warning and let him go. 3 days later, he was found dead in a cheap motel room. A single bullet through the head. No prints, no weapon, no leads. Mary never mentioned the stop again, and no one connected the two events. Yet, over time, her colleagues noticed little things that didn't fit the small-town cop image. She never missed during firearms training, never. Not even a millimeter off target. When the department ran stress drills, she was unervingly calm. Pulse steady, breathing even, hands never shaking. One officer swore she saw Mary, during a night patrol, dismantle and reassemble her sidearm in near-total darkness, without missing a beat in conversation. A retired detective passing through town once stared at her for a long moment in the diner, then muttered, "I've seen you before." Mary just smiled. "I doubt that." But there was something in her tone, a flicker of warning, that made him drop it. In 2018, Detective Jason McCord joined the Willow Creek PD. Young, meticulous, and obsessed with solving cold cases, Jason was quickly drawn to a 2001 Chicago murder. A political whistleblower, shot in broad daylight. Grainy CCTV captured the suspect walking away. Tall, athletic build, hair tucked under a cap. The face was blurred, but the eyes. Jason knew those eyes. He started digging into Mary's past. Except, there was no past. No birth certificate before 2006. No high school records, no medical history. Her police academy file looked perfect, too perfect. Jason reached out to the FBI, and their reply was immediate. "We've been waiting for this call." A sting operation was arranged. Mary was assigned to escort a key witness in a major drug case. A man she believed was under protective custody. In reality, he was an undercover federal operative. Halfway through the drive, she pulled the cruiser onto a quiet gravel road lined with pine trees. She clicked off her body cam. The car's cabin went still. Only the ticking of the cooling engine broke the silence. Then, in a voice colder than ice, "Target isolated. We'll finish in 60 seconds." Her hand went to her holster. Before she could draw, black SUVs boxed in the cruiser. FBI agents yanked her out, shouting commands. She didn't resist. She just looked at them with that same calm, unreadable expression she'd worn in every department photo. Fingerprint scans confirmed it. Mary Langston didn't exist. Her real name was Elena Vostrikova, a former Russian military assassin linked to at least 9 high-profile killings in the US and Europe. In 2005, she'd faked her own death, slipped into a new identity, and embedded herself in small-town law enforcement. The perfect cover to watch, wait, and strike when ordered. Those pies she baked, the warm smiles, the morning jogs with Max, all part of the mask. Elena now sits in a maximum security prison, serving life without parole. Willow Creek still hasn't recovered. Some residents moved away, others triple lock their doors, and the rest? They simply watch strangers a little longer before trusting them. Because if the angel in uniform could hide a past drenched in blood, how well do you really know the people living next door?